I didn't realize that inviting someone over for dinner is kind of a bigger deal than maybe other places. Where I grew up, because someone coming over for dinner wasn't a big thing. It was more the merrier. Come to the table, 10 people, 3 people, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's not the same here. So tell us just quickly about that before we move on.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm curious about your experience also, but what what I hear from my students is that, well, what I know from the Dutch is that we like things to be planned ahead. So if you're coming over for dinner, it's planned. Like we make an appointment usually weeks before, and then you come over for dinner. And we're also very practical. I say we, like it's not everyone, but
Yeah.
we're very practical in just in having enough food for the amount of people that you expect. So just randomly, spontaneously asking someone to come over is not practical again because we don't have enough food, or we think we don't have enough food. That's a bit, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing with
Yeah,
that.
when I think it can be a little surprising, which is why I'm asking you about it, because it's kind of a snub in some cultures to not just have you come in, but it's almost a sign of like respect. You want to have enough. You want to have enough planning.
Yeah,
So it's I think it's one of the bigger things I've heard people be surprised about, and then
yeah,
once they hear the explanation, they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, so this is cultural. It's not personal."
yeah. No, yes,
So
yeah. Many people feel offended by it. Yeah, and I can imagine if you come from a culture where there's always enough and always space, and where it's even rude not to stay for dinner in some cultures.
yeah.
For the Dutch, it's just like, oh, it's 5. We're gonna be eating soon. You have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's fine. But I think it's really, again, it's comforting. Sometimes it could be personal. Let's not leave that out. But
yeah, of
most of the
course.
time, I think it's it's cultural.